What's up, everybody? Tom Coffey here, founder of obstaclecourseworkouts.com. Today, I want to talk with you all about grip strength and why it's important for obstacle course racing, how to improve it, and sneaky ways to make exercises more challenging to improve your grip so you can crush coconuts. So if you show up at an obstacle course race, you can be certain of two things. One, you're gonna need to do a lot of running, and two, you're going to need to do the obstacles, right? That seems self-explanatory. What most people don't realize, though, is a lot of people fail obstacles simply because their grip gives out. And when you do these obstacles, you have to realize you're doing them in unperfect conditions, meaning most of the obstacles will be muddy, they'll be wet, they'll be slippery, you'll be cold, you'll be tired. The list goes on, but having a strong grip can help you big time not fail these obstacles, especially when they're in less than perfect conditions. So let's talk about the types of grip, and then we'll go into ways to improve it and talk about how to add this type of training into your own workouts. So there's really four main types of grip strength that we're concerned with here. One is pinching. So you're pinching something between your fingers and your thumb. Think of rock climbing. That'd be a perfect example, right? So pinching strength. The second is crushing strength, which would be you're crushing something between your hand and your fingers, right? So this could be crushing a soda can or giving someone a handshake. Three is support strength, which is basically your ability to hold on to something and carry it for a long distance. This would be like carrying a box, a decent sized box upstairs to your apartment. And four is hybrid strength, so combining any two or more of the other three types of grip strength, right? So together, those are the four types of grip strength that will be taxed during an obstacle course race. And those are the types that we should be addressing in our own preparation as well. So exercises that you can use to improve grip strength include various carries. Loaded carries are great. Farmer's carries, single arm carries, even overhead carries. Plate pinch carries are one of my favorites, right? You simply grip something like this. Could be a weight plate, could be a cinder block, it could be something else, but you carry it between just using your sort of that pinching strength. Very challenging. So that's the carries are a great way to add in grip strength work into your own training. Doing stuff like bar hangs, right, where you're hanging from a bar with your arms straight or in different positions, your arms bent, chin over the bar. Those are doing stuff where you're just kind of statically hanging are awesome ways to improve your grip and will really translate well to what you'll face in an obstacle course race. So the loaded carries and the hanging exercises are kind of my go-tos, but within those two realms of exercise, there's a lot of variations, right? So we talked about some of the different types of carries, the different types of hangs. Some different ways that you can make these exercises harder are literally start removing fingers to manipulate, to kind of challenge the rest of the hand, the rest of the grip a little bit more. So one way that you can do this is trying to do like plate pinch carries, but hold it between each finger, right? That's really hard to do, or just use two fingers, but try to start removing individual fingers from the equation, and it really increases the difficulty big time. Again, for the grips, instead of using your thumb to hold on, use a thumbless grip where you're holding the bar basically between your hand there and the fingers, and your thumb's sort of not helping out. And then that's again how you climb over a wall, right? You climb over a wall, you grip the top of it, and you're going to be in that sort of thumbless grip right there. So again, it translates very well to getting over walls in the obstacle courses or running and getting up to like the inverted wall, which is crazy hard. So that stuff really helps a lot. So also another cool and really interesting way to improve grip strength is adding in towels, right? So what you can do is hang a towel from a pull-up bar and simply hang on to, like, so if you have a pull-up bar, you can hang on to the end of the towel there that's looped around the bar. It really increases the difficulty of the hang, which improves your grip strength in a big way. And you can do the same thing. You could loop a towel around kettlebell handles or cinder bricks or even dumbbells if you can kind of tie it on there. And then you can do the same carries using a towel as a handle instead of the handle as a handle. And again, this is just a way to really level up your grip strength training, fire up every aspect of the grip, and really make some big progress in that realm. And those are some of my favorite exercises. Some of the more playful exercises that you could go out and do for kind of more, a little bit more fun would include stuff like rock climbing. Indoor rock climbing is great. That'll definitely improve your grip very quickly, and you'll get a good feel for, you know, using different, like only a few fingers. So it's a really fun way to manipulate and play around with grip. If you have access to an indoor rock climbing gym, I would definitely recommend even spending just going for a couple sessions, even if you're not a great rock climber. I'm not, but it's certainly a tremendous way to improve grip strength, and it'll pay big dividends on race day for your obstacle course race. So there's a few ways to improve grip strength, some of my favorites. There's definitely others, but I think those are some of the biggest bang for your buck exercises. I'd love to hear what you think, though. If you have other exercises that you feel should make this list, drop them into the comments below and let us know. But so let's shift gears and talk about ways to add in this particular type of training into your own workout preparation. The biggest question I get about grip strength is, should you dedicate an entire day to training your grip? To which I usually say no way. The reason is the grip, like training your grip is great, but you don't need to dedicate a whole day to it. It's relatively easy to add that type of extra work into a workout. And it's very easy to overdo it on the grip training, to which you're just smoked for the next couple of days. So that's kind of counterproductive. The two ways that I really like to add in grip work to a workout routine, to an obstacle course workout preparation routine, are with supersets. So say you do a big exercise, something like squats or deadlifts or whatever you're doing. I try to, actually on that note, deadlifts wouldn't be the best choice. I try to incorporate, so if you're doing an exercise that doesn't really involve a lot of grip, like you're doing something like back squats, right, where your grip's important but it's not the main factor, then you could slide in a grip exercise sort of as the second exercise instead of just resting. So you do a set of squats and then you do a set of plate pinch carries and then you rest, versus just doing the squats and resting, right? So the superset is pairing two exercises back to back. If you can choose exercises, if you can pair grip exercises with exercises that don't really involve a lot of your grip strength, that'll be best. That way you don't take away from the exercise you're doing, but you can also still get the benefit of the added grip work. So supersets are a great way to just kind of fill in that active rest time with a little bit of grip centric work. You could do a set of hangs, you could do a set of carries, you could do a set of single arm carries, you could do a set of towel hangs, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be very long, but makes a great way to sneak in a little bit of extra work throughout your workout. The second way I like to add in grip work is simply you just block out a period of your workout, say like 5 to 10 minutes, to just do pure grip work. Doing this, so there's how that would work is maybe you pick 2 to 3 exercises and you just run through a few sets of each, right? This is good for sort of challenging the grip endurance, because your grip's going to get a little bit more fatigued as you just continue to pile on the grip exercises. So by exercise 2 and 3, it's already pretty tired, and it's a good way to build up that sort of muscular that grip endurance, which is really important for obstacle course racing. So adding in a little block of grip work into your main workout is totally fine, but I wouldn't what I wouldn't do is just say, okay, I'm going to go do 60 minutes of grip work today as my workout. That's probably not going to go very well. But doing, like 5-10 minute block in sort of in the middle of your main work of your actual workout for the day is going to be great. And those are the two ways I really like to kind of add that in. And again, there's a lot of ways to do this. You can build in grip work into circuits. You can build it into the supersets. You can just do it straight blocks. So kind of up to you, the practitioner, to be a little bit creative with that. But again, just to reiterate, I just don't think you need to dedicate an entire training day to just doing grip work. But maybe someone will prove me wrong. I don't know. I'd love to hear if you guys do that or not. So that's sort of the ways that we can add that into our workout routine. And again, grip work is super important. It's people know that they're going to face obstacles at these obstacle course races, but I think what often goes overlooked is how important building up a grip strength and grip endurance is in order to successfully complete obstacles, especially when you're tired, the obstacles are slippery, maybe you're in like the 6th heat, and a few hundred people have already covered them in mud. And we're thinking here, like, a lot of these obstacles, if you just zoom out and think about an obstacle course race, so many of them involve aspects of grip, right? Rope climbs, wall climbs, monkey bar traverses, any obstacle on the rig, if you have to face that thing, Atlas stone carry, bucket carries, even to an extent, crawling, right? You'll be needing to crawl around things or pull yourself through pipes or whatever it is. So there's a ton of these exercises, ton of these obstacles that will require you to have a strong grip and also grip endurance. And I highly recommend that if you're not already using some sort of grip strengthening exercise in your overall workout routine, that you add it in. Again, just to reiterate, my favorite exercises for improving grip strength are carries and their variations, doing bar hangs, right, and their variations, and then doing things like using towels to make it harder, and also removing fingers, right? So you're doing, you're challenging 2 or 3 or 4 fingers versus using all 5, and then just manipulating the different types of grip, right? Which again are pinching, crushing, supporting, and hybrid. If you add in that, if you're addressing those 4 types of grip in your training, then it will pay big dividends for you on race day. And I'd really encourage you to do that if you're not already using grip work in your training. So, but again, I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite grip exercise? Are there any that I missed that you would add to this list? Let me know in the comments below. And if there are, happy to, do another video and give a shout out to any awesome grip exercises that I might have missed on this go around. All right, talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.